Robert Eggers has established himself as a master of atmospheric storytelling with films like The Witch, 2015, The Lighthouse, 2019, and The Northman, 2022. His take on the Gothic classic Nosferatu, 1922, promised to be nothing less than intriguing, a tribute to the original and a reinterpretation for modern audiences. However, as is often the case with high expectations, the result is a mixed bag. Eggers has never disappointed visually, and Nosferatu is no exception. The sets, costumes, and color palette immerse viewers in the early 20th century with meticulous detail. Cinematographer Jaron Blaschke alternates muted grays with dramatic lighting, evoking the feel of a modern silent film. From eerie town halls and cobblestone streets to the menacing castle of Orlok, every frame breathes authenticity, heightening the sense of looming dread. Yet, this visual richness occasionally feels overindulgent, as if Eggers became so enamored with the aesthetics that he lost sight of the emotional rhythm of the story. At the heart of the narrative is lili-rose Depp as Ellen Hutter, the emotional anchor of the film. Depp conveys her character's melancholy, fear, and hidden resilience, though her performance sometimes lacks the intensity needed to carry such a dark, weighty atmosphere. On the other hand, Bill Skarsgård excels as Count Orlok, embodying both monstrousness and tragic depth. Eggers avoids the anti-Semitic tropes tied to the original portrayal of Orlok, focusing instead on his demonic nature. Skarsgård's voice, honed through extensive training, lends an otherworldly quality to the character, though it may strike some as overly theatrical. Willem Dafoe's portrayal of Professor von Franz is perhaps the most divisive. His eccentricity adds a quirky layer to the story, but occasionally distracts from the overall grim tone. Supporting players like Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Emma Corrin deliver solid performances, but remain confined to conventional archetypes. Eggers' screenplay draws from both the 1922 original and the Gothic motifs of Dracula, exploring the conflict between human frailty and supernatural power. Yet paradoxically, it is this effort to expand the narrative that diminishes its magic. The first half, focusing on Thomas Hutter's journey to Transylvania and his encounter with Orlok, brims with tension and a foreboding atmosphere. However, once the action shifts back to the town, the story falters. The attempt to deepen Ellen's emotional connection to Orlok feels underdeveloped and could have served as the film's emotional core, but ends up underwhelming. The ending, despite its visual grandeur, feels predictable for those familiar with the original or Werner Herzog's 1979 remake. With an extended runtime, Eggers had the chance to reimagine the climax, but opted for a more traditional approach. Mark Corvin's haunting score is another highlight. His dark, mesmerizing melodies perfectly complement the Gothic atmosphere, while sound effects, whispering winds and creaking doors, enhance the sense of unease and immersion. So, is this a Gothic masterpiece or a missed opportunity? Nosferatu 2024 is undoubtedly a visual triumph and a testament to Eggers' directorial skill. However, narrative shortcomings and uneven emotional engagement prevent it from achieving true greatness. Even so, it's a must-see for fans of Gothic horror and Eggers' work. Rating: 7 out of 10. While Skarsgård's performance and the film's visual magic leave a lasting impression, the depth of the original remains out of reach.